Hello, distinguished executives, and thank you for coming here on my presentation on click fraud, a problem we've been having lately in our company. It's one of the biggest problems on the internet right now when it comes to pay-per-click advertising, and I'm glad we're finding a way to fight this. First, what is click fraud? In case you're not fully aware, click fraud is when a malicious party, it could be automated bots run by a competitor, it could be someone manually, clicks on our business's pay-per-click ads in order to cost us money, or to gain revenue for the website hosting our ad. Such as right now we've gone on Wired.com, and they make little money every time it's clicked. However, I don't believe Wired is doing this. So I believe it's someone maliciously attacking us somehow. You may be asking, why is this a problem? Well, we pay per click it happens on the ad. And so every time it's clicked, we lose money. We're losing money on advertising the same, and it's kind of like the same way a common theft works, where they take money from us this way in order to hurt our business, either or to gain revenue for the website, whichever one they're doing. There are two types of click fraud that are out there. One is automated, where it's done by bots, which automatically click our website over and over and over again in order to cost us money. And the other is done manually by people who sit there and click on it themselves over and over and over. Um, Not sure which is happening for us right now. It's kind of hard to tell from what we see, but it's happening quite a bit. So I'm thinking it's probably bots, but I'm not exactly sure. Now, the first way to fight click fraud is to stick with what we're doing, which is what using Google has in place already. Google uses automated filters, which monitor the clicks in real time, and then have their employees do proactive analysis on these filters to find out if there's any suspicious activity going on. If they find suspicious activity, they'll look into it and possibly block an IP address or find a way to help us prevent this. If they don't find anything and we still believe we're being victimized, we can submit a query form to Google, and they will then look into it even further and see if they can find any kind of fraud on our account. This way is good, but however, it has not worked for us so far, and we're still having problems. So we need to look for other solutions. The first solution is an in-house solution. We can hire somebody to identify trustworthy metrics to audit. We then use a benchmark with these metrics. For instance, if our ad on Wire gets 3,000 clicks a month, around that's our benchmark. Anything that exceeds that by a lot, we'll consider click fraud and have to look into it. We use our metric values in these benchmarks against each other to find out if one's being used. And then once that's done, we can submit our audited report showing all our information to a search engine, whether it be Bing or Yahoo or Google, to see if they can help prevent this from happening any further. That is one way. It does require man hours and a lot of time, but it is one way to help fight this. The next way is a company called ClickGuard. ClickGuard runs with Google's AdWords systems, so it integrates right into with that, and it analyzes the clicks and blocks IP addresses that they think are fraudulent. So for instance, if we get a click from one IP address 6,000 times, that one's probably fraudulent, and they will block that from happening any further and block the IP address from clicking us any further. It does cost $79 a month. There are cheaper plans and more expensive ones, but the one we need is about $79 a month. But will work better than Google at finding these out in a more quick fashion. There is some new software coming out soon, I've just read about, that is called FC Fraud, which I believe will work even better when it is released. This one is integrated into our operating system instead of through Google, so it can work on mobile devices and desktop devices both. So far, they have a 100% success rate in detecting automated clicks and a 99.6% success rate in doing other clicks. So almost all of them are found by it, and it's run on our computer instead of relying on Google and something running through Google to work. I believe this is the best to go with, but right now it hasn't been released yet. It's just been announced, so there's no price point or anything on that so far. In conclusion, the best option I believe right now is ClickGuard. However, when FC Fraud is released, we should definitely look into it and see how much it costs in case it's cost effective. Google Way is we tried, and they do some good, but it has not worked for us so far. The manual way includes so much man hours and time that's going to cost a lot more money than hiring a software or a system to do it. And FC Fraud looks most efficient and cost effective depending on the cost, but it is not out yet. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Have a great rest of your day.